What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome to my guide for Disgaea 6. Now in this video, everybody, I'm going to be showing you a new demonic intelligence setup for creating ultimate gear in the item world. Now you can use this method on lower items like normal items or carnage items, but primarily this is for rank 40 Rakshasa items, just because they need a little more wiggle room than others. Now if you saw my previous video, you'll know we go with the combo method to, you know, just murder everything, including getting all the treasure chests, all the level spheres, and so on and so forth. Well, this time we're doing things a little bit differently. So what we're doing right now is we're essentially trading off things like level spheres in terms of speed. Now, this might be a little bit contradictory because it means the item will level a little bit slower. However, there are a few good points as well. So first things first, we actually get through the item even faster, which means it's much easier to farm for unique innocence on the rank 40 items. You know, of course, if you're not doing the Gensi exit method anyway. Other than that, it just provides a much safer run as well. Because with the stages ending almost instantly, it means that the enemies aren't actually getting any turns. So even if you spec into like really high defense and things like that, you know, for survivability, this lowers the chance of dying even further, allowing this method to go all night, every night, no matter what. So as you can see in the background, it's been going for a little while right now, and I know it might look a little confusing with what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to slow it down first of all. Okay, that was a really weird stage. There was absolutely nothing on there. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that, mind you. Anyway, first things first, let's actually go to the settings and we're going to slow this down so we can explain it properly. And then I'm going to explain like why we're using certain characters, what we're doing, and so on and so forth. So if I turn auto battle back on right now, so we still have my two main killers from before, which are using the typical, you know, combo matter innocence for extra attacks. They're basically just my killers. However, they don't really do much. Instead, what you'll notice is I also have a bunch of thief characters as well. And the main purpose for them is just to break all of the treasure chests. That's literally all they're there for. So you don't even need any strong thieves or anything like that. Now, there we go. See, as you can see, I got some items there. That was from the thieves breaking the treasure chests. And the main reason for this is this way it allows me to get items that I can turn in for item points. The good thing about this method, though, is that the thieves do not need to be a high level, and they do not need high stats or anything like that. You see, the thieves have a unique skill which will automatically kill a treasure chest. It's infinite range and it is guaranteed to work, so you don't even have to worry about accuracy or anything like that. So as you can see, all the treasure chests just died. And then what I have is my two Prinnies, or you know, you can use any two characters, it doesn't matter. What these two characters now do, rather than killing everything on the field, is they move towards the skip gate after the thieves do all their stealing and box breaking and that. If there is an enemy on the skip gate, then it will kill the enemy and go into the gate. However, on boss stages, so floor 10, 20, 30, 40, so on and so forth, they will always kill the boss before going into the skip gate. And doing this method, as you can see right now, I'm on floor 1566. Now I did start this item around floor 200 or something like that. So, as you can see, it is definitely a lot faster than the previous method for clearing floors. But if you look at the level, I've only got 1297 plus levels this time. That's from about, you know, 1200 stages, because we are actually only gaining one level a floor this time, unfortunately. So, as I mentioned, the level going up is a little bit slower, but there are benefits to that. Now, before I actually get into talking about those benefits, let's just go ahead and leave this item. So what are these benefits? Well, first and foremost, kill bonus, as you can see right now, is really, really bad, even on a rank 40 Trapezidon. You know, it's like I'm gaining 1 or 2 stats a time. And this is with the, This is with all the innocence on for boosting the stats. What we really, really, really want, though, is the training bonus along with the unique innocence, because the training bonus is where you get all your stats from, basically. And we get that by killing the bosses again. Now, obviously, you can go in the mystery gates, but that you can't automate, so I leave the mystery gates out. Obviously, I didn't really gain many stats there because it's still super low level. That's okay because for maxing out equipment, you need to use points anyway. So, how do we actually do this method? Well, first and foremost, you are going to need 2 characters with very high movement. Now, currently, I'm only using Trapezidons and the Neo Ball Sword with maxed out movement, so my movement is only on 20. Of course, I could also get the final Reincarnation movement bill, but I've not picked that one up either. Now, if you want even more movement, you can start leveling Barefoot Xyz. Just take note that they do take about 200 hours to stat cap on, so it's definitely not an easy or quick thing to do. Once you've got those 2 characters though, you want to load up with 8 Thieves. Now, as I mentioned earlier, level, stats, all of that stuff does not matter. All you need is quite a bit of SP if you're going to be leaving this to go for a while, and the main reason for that is this right here, Chest Sweep. Now, you can't level this up, and once it's on level 99 proficiency, it will only cost 639 SP. This will instantly kill any treasure chest no matter what. It will always hit a treasure chest if it's on the field. So what this means is, right now we have 8 Thieves. That means we can destroy up to 8 treasure chests on the stage at once. From there, we use the, my 2 Prinnies, which will go to the skip gate, kill any enemy that's on it, and then move through it, just to get through the stage even quicker. So, let's take a look at Evilties now, shall we, before we get into the demonic intelligence. So for my Thieves, we're going to be using Hasty Rush, Golden Touch, Lucky Finger, and Treasure Appraisal. And then, just in case, I'm also using Zombie Revival because there are some cases where the stage is super big and your Prinnies cannot end the floor on the first stage. This is just to ensure my Thieves actually revive and, you know, we don't have to really worry about it. Treasure Appraisal and Lucky Finger are obvious, you know, it's an extra item rank and extra rarity, which is more important for item points. So this way, you know, when they defeat a treasure chest, it just means the item we get is going to be even better. Golden Touch because, I mean, might as well, you know, it's not the end of the world. And then Hasty Touch just so it actually repeats the action. This takes our 8 Thieves from being able to destroy 8 treasure chests, and it now doubles that up to 16 treasure chests. Just so you know, there is literally, like, you cannot get more than 16 treasure chests on a field at once. I think the cap is somewhere like 5 or 6 treasure chests. Unless, of course, you turn enemies into treasure chests, but that's getting a little out there because we're not really doing that with this method. Now, this setup right here is everything that my Thieves use. As for the unique ability, I just use Lovely Song. Like, there's no real point in messing around with anything here. It's like, they're not attacking or anything like that, so, you know, might as well get a little bit of extra stat bonus for my, my 2 killers. Now, as for my actual killers, this is what I'm using. So I'm using Predation and Treasure Hunt. Predation is just a little bit more survivability, you know, like, just because there's nothing else to really use. Treasure Hunt in case, you know, I have to actually go ahead and take 2 turns to clear a stage. Feathers for increased stats by 100%. You can get that from one of the normal classes, I believe, or one of the uniques. I can't remember. If you want to get this, then just max out all of your... max out a character with all the classes. Try and learn it through the squad shop, through the ability shop. If you cannot learn this, then it'll be from a unique. So just create a scroll from that. Unfortunately, it has been a while now, so I can't remember where it's from. Treasure Appraisal, just so if they break any treasure chests, which honestly they aren't going to anymore, so I don't really know why I still have that on. Like, I haven't really messed with these abilities much, to be honest, because I don't really see much point in that. Infernal Corrosion for juice bar stats, Lucky Finger, damage reward for some extra HL, Zombie Revival just in case things really go badly and they die, so, you know, they'll just revive next turn, and Item Over Upgrade. This ability right here is from Mao. So it is a DLC only ability. You can create scrolls and transfer it around though. What this does though is when this unit defeats an item world boss, it increases item enhancement rate by 200%. This effectively triples our growth, pretty much, you know? Like, if we only had, say, 1 training bonus from defeating a boss, we now get 3. So it does do quite a nice job. Like, I've definitely noticed a big improvement since using that. And my other Prinny is the exact same setup as well. Now, in terms of DI, so the Demonic Intelligence, as you can see right now, my Prinnies are very, very basic. So if a powerful foe is present, it moves towards the target and then it normal attacks. Now, this powerful foe pretty much just means the bosses. So every 10 stages, there'll be a boss. It just means that. So that's why that's first. It's basically going to find the boss, go murder it instantly. As for after that, so if there's no powerful foe, it will wait until other units have acted. So this means it's going to wait until all the thieves have done their ability. It's going to target the skip gate, it's going to move towards it, then it's going to target enemy forces, we're going to target the nearest unit, which in this case will be the Gate Guardian, and then we're going to attack it as normal. And then that is the same on both Prinnies as well. This way, one Prinnie will kill the Gate Guardian, and then the second will just move into it, basically. And that's it for the Prinnie. So really, really simple setup for them. As for the Thieves, it's going to be even more simple, to be honest. Because all we do is we target a chest and we use chest sweep. That's literally all. Now, you can change this around a little bit if you want. For example, one of the things you can do is if you select when, you can actually choose if a chest is present. If it is, then target the chest, use chest sweep. If it's not, then just defend. That is another way you can do it. Personally, I don't really like that because it means you have to waste like a few milliseconds each time for them to defend before your Prinnies will actually act. Might not seem like a lot of time, but if you're leaving this on overnight while doing it, that little bit of time will add up to quite a bit. So I personally just choose to, you know what, sorry, if a thief dies, it's going to be revived anyway thanks to zombie revival. And after this though, we are pretty much done, you know. This is all you need to do now. Like, this is all I use for the item world at this point. As I mentioned, it is slower for the actual levels. However, it is beneficial in terms of the fact that, you know, you can get the unique innocence faster, you get the training bonuses faster, and you are still getting a good amount of items to turn into points. So it's essentially a win-win on all fronts. Now, if you're going just for strict item levels, firstly, I would say you're crazy, but then if that is the case of what you are doing, then I would say still continue to use the old method rather than this new method. But though guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then please be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button as well for even more Disgaea 6 guides. And of course, if you want me to make a specific guide for something else, then let me know down in the comments section and I will get working on that right away. As always though everybody, thank you for watching and I will see you soon.